Growing your business through networking events. Hi, my name is Roxanne Govari with Pemberley Realty here in San Diego, California, along with my partner, Leah. Hello, Leah. How are you?
Hello, Roxanne. I'm good. Hello, viewers.
All right. Well, let's talk about this. Let's see how we can bring some information and some education to our fellow agents out there. I am a broker owner here in San Diego, California, and I've been running my business for about 25 years. And in that span of time, I have done many networking events, basically thrown many networking events as well as participated in many networking events. And of course, if you're an agent, there is many ways to generate leads and many ways to grow your business. And one of the more important ones is networking and basically getting in front of other people and getting to know other people and then building relationships. So networking is essentially built on relationship building. Now, Leah, when we're talking about marketing and networking, marketing is still an important component of networking, and so obviously, if you're going into a networking event, you can't go in with you can't go in with a flyer or with a billboard and say, "Hey, here I am. I'm a realtor, and work with me if you're in need of buying or selling a home." So, how can you basically put yourself out there in front of other people and build your business in a networking sense, still trying to brand yourself and try to connect with people?
When it comes to this kind of networking, business card is really important. It's
Business
kind of like,
cards is very important, and business cards is not just the no, just the old-fashioned business card kind. It can also
Mhm.
be a digital kind, right?
Yes, yes. Remember, we starting creating a digital one. You have this Tom Ferry event, and then when they scan this QR code, all your informations are in there, and then they just click save, and then it automatically save on their phone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And check this out. We have Santiago Guerin, my partner, also joining us. How's it going?
Hello, everyone. Joining a little bit late, but here to join on the topic that we're talking about today. Very interesting one.
All right. So what are your takes on this topic? You've been to many networking events. What are your takes on basically generating and growing your business via networking events?
I think they're an amazing thing. It's I think a must do, especially for real estate agents to expand their bandwidth, being able to know more people outside of their own little sphere. Um, I know it might be hard for some people to go out there and go to these events, but I think over time you become a little bit more comfortable and just generate just agents knowing it could be even like a golf tournament. You really like playing golf, you go to this event, you can meet some people at the golf tournament, eventually become either partners if they're, let's say a contractor or something that you might use later on, or even a future customer, someone that buys a house with you or
Yep.
something in those lines. And it can range to a book club that you go to a party that you go to. It can be stuff that you like and it can be super easy. you know just make sure that you're out there and that you know that you're doing it for your business too as well, and also include it when you're communicating and networking with people. So
I had one of my agents, and her best year came out of a year when she joined swimming um, swimming team, and she was networking. Well, she was basically swimming and making friends, and that was the
Yeah.
best year that she had in business. Just she either sold a house or sold. She either helped them get into a house or helped them get out of a house. Everyone that it was in that swimming class with her. So, and so networking event could be a class like a swimming class, or it could be a golf tournament, like you said. Now, the rules of networking also. You guys, have you come across the rules of networking when you're going to a networking event?
That's a great question. I think rules, like in what sense are you meaning?
That when you're going into a networking event, and it could be like a professional networking setting, or it could be like a birthday party. What you want to do is you want to engage, you want to basically exchange information, you want to build rapport, you want to get to know each other. Then you want to exchange information, either by passing out a business card, or grabbing the other person's information. And then once you have done that, then it's basically time to uh, politely break away and then move on to the next person, because you
Okay.
can't, if you're in a setting, you can't be talking to the same person for an hour.
Yeah.
It's going to be boring for both, and it's also limits your ability to network with various people. So if you're basically going through and you're talking to somebody, and you're being intentional, that you're making a connection with the person, you're walking away with their contact information, and then you're moving on to build rapport and build relationship with other people that are at the event. So those are the rules that I'm talking about, the rules of networking.
Yeah, and I think that's very important because a lot of us forget, what you're at. Like, especially if it's an event that you really, like, it might be something that you might forget to do and follow those rules.
Right,
So,
exactly. Now let's also talk about the rules for okay, so you went to a networking event and you collected a number of business cards. Now what?
I mean,
Yes.
I feel like you'll wanna implement them into your CRM or wherever you store your contacts, just so you have that information
CRM.
always ready.
Not everyone knows these acronyms. What's a CRM?
Leah, you want to answer that question?
So CRM is a platforms where all the database is in there. So CRM means customer relationship management. So
Right.
there's a lot of different CRM. For example, that we use Lofty.
Lofty is the one
Um,
that we use, right? Exactly.
yeah, we
So
have there's a lot follow up boss, and then um, there's a lot of platforms actually when it comes in real estate CRM.
so the important part is to make sure that once you collect the business cards, that you make sure that you have them go into your CRM, and have them be organized, and have a system for following up with those people. It's either that you call them the next day, you text them the next day, you're inviting them to lunch, inviting them to coffee, inviting them to other events, and you basically follow up and you stay in touch with the person, and you make sure that the person does not forget about you, and you don't forget about them. So it's all about the follow up process.
Correct. And that's probably more important than the actually meeting the person. Just
Absolutely.
following up is because a lot of people might add them to their databases, their CRM, or even have their business card and then just put the business card down somewhere and then forget about it. And then there goes, all that work from that networking event, down the drain.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And what about networking between people? Because I feel like there's also a lot of there's a lot of value in connecting people from one person to the next. What do you think of that?
I mean, like connecting, um, like a contractor to, a client. If the
Mm.
contractor does a good job, it'll look good on you. That's something. I mean, I think that's the lens that you're kind of talking about. It can also be, just from friend to friend, or building that relationship. If they build a good relationship, it'll reflect good on yourself too.
In other words, there's a value to being a connector. As a real estate agent, there's a value to be a connector of, you're my client, and you need a roofer. Here's a roofer that I can put you in touch with. You're my CPA, and you need a financial advisor. Here's a financial advisor that I know that I can put you in touch with. And so basically being the piece in the middle to connect
Yeah.
people to each other, and be the common link between people, and servicing, not only servicing this side, but servicing this side, and also be the one that creates those connections.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh, all right, very good. And let's see. Let's brainstorm through some of the events that you guys can think of, that we can put as examples for folks. What do you think? What some of the networking events that you can think of that we can um, uh, suggest to folks to participate in?
Well, I mean, always the community ones are always important. I always enjoy those because you get to meet people around the area you're from. Like
Hmm.
here in University Heights, we always have a lot of events here in University Heights that the community does. That's, I feel those are the most important ones. Uh, but then there's always in Facebook, you can always find networking events. There's always, in downtown they do a bunch. Just going on Facebook, just finding these events. There's a million events specific for agents, for whatever topic it is. That's something to that I think are the probably the most important community ones, and then go on Facebook or on your social medias and find those events like run clubs or stuff like that.
Yeah, the great idea. I like that. Leo, any other ideas that you can think of for networking opportunities?
Santi is correct. Number one is the community, and then the other one is social media. Try to network in different city in San Diego. And the third one, don't forget, we build our own networking like seller seminar,
Mhm.
like lunch and learn. That is really important that we build our own networking and invite different agents as well. And then of course, um we have this networking before. It's a long time ago, Roxanne. All of the agents are joining with this champagne, or it's a mixer, kind of mixer. So it's a quite good actually.
Oh, that's a really good one. So sort of a happy hour
Yes.
sort of event that would also help people to mix and mingle and get to know each other.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely, I agree with you. That's another one that's really really good and would attract a lot of opportunities.
Correct.
All right. Okay. Very good. Well, those are really, really good ideas, and So let's share our information for the audience. So if you guys are on Facebook, we are always looking for comments. If you're watching us on YouTube, and we would really love it if you give us a thumbs up for our videos, and of course, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And there's my phone number if you're trying to get a hold of me. There is Santi's phone number if you're trying to get a hold of him. And of course, you can catch us on our website, or let's see, where else can they catch us?
Instagram.
On Instagram.
There
You
you
can
go.
on Instagram as well. And of course, if you are an agent here in San Diego and you like to be a part of our team, there is the way to see what we offer. And also, if you're an outside of San Diego agent and you would like to network with us, we would love that. So reach out to us. We can send you the link to our mastermind meetings that we have, and we always would love for you to join and participate and become part of our community. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you the next time.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for stopping by today. See you guys soon.